Executive Summary. The Stanford Human-Centered AI, HAI 2025 AI Index Report provides one of the most comprehensive data-driven views of artificial intelligence development globally. This analysis explores the report's key findings, with particular attention to global patent landscapes and performance metrics, illustrating AI's accelerating progress. What about technical performance and revolutions in benchmarking? AI systems have shown extraordinary improvement on newly developed challenging benchmarks. In just 1 year, performance scores increased dramatically by 18.8, 48.9, and 67.3 percentage points on MMMU, GPQA, and SWE bench, respectively. These advances demonstrate the field's rapid technical progress, particularly in specialized knowledge and complex reasoning tasks. Beyond benchmarks, AI systems achieved major advances in generating high-quality video, and in certain contexts, language model agents outperformed humans in programming tasks under time constraints. These achievements represent a significant shift from theoretical capabilities to practical applications with real-world impact. How has AI been integrated into healthcare? The integration of AI into healthcare has seen remarkable growth. The FDA approved 223 AI-enabled medical devices in 2023, a 37-fold increase from just 6 approvals in 2015. What about AI integration into transportation? Self-driving vehicles have moved from experimental projects to practical services. Waymo provides over 150,000 autonomous rides weekly, while Baidu's Apollo Go robotaxi fleet serves numerous Chinese cities. How are businesses adopting AI in terms of investment and implementation? U.S. private AI investment reached $109.1 billion in 2024, dwarfing China's $9.3 billion and the UK's $4.5 billion. Generative AI technologies attracted $33.9 billion globally, an 18.7% increase from 2023. Organizational adoption has accelerated, with 78% of organizations using AI in 2024, up from 55% in 2023, a 23 percentage point increase in just 1 year. Research continues to show AI implementation boosts productivity and generally helps narrow skill gaps across the workforce. What is the global AI landscape in terms of model development and competition? The United States maintains leadership in advanced AI model production with 40 notable AI models in 2024, significantly outpacing China's 15 and Europe's 3. However, Chinese AI systems have rapidly improved in quality, with performance differences on major benchmarks like MMLU and Human Evil shrinking from double-digit gaps in 2023 to near parity in 2024. What about patents worldwide? Which countries hold the most AI patents? While producing fewer models, China continues to lead in AI publications and patents. Meanwhile, AI development has expanded globally with notable model launches from the Middle East, Latin America, and Southeast Asia, indicating less concentration in established technology hubs. Global patent analysis beyond the numbers. According to the report, China has accumulated 70% of global AI patents. However, this statistic requires important context. The majority of China's AI patents are only applied for and protected within China, limiting their global influence and commercial value. The approach to patent filing differs between nations. China's strategy appears to prioritize quantity, while U.S. patents, though fewer in number, receive significantly more global citations, a proxy for patent quality and influence. Chinese institutions applied for nearly 80% more AI-related patents than the U.S. in 2022, yet most U.S. patents are filed internationally as well as domestically, maximizing their global protection. What about AI governance and public perception? What are the challenges? As AI deployment expands, safety concerns have increased. AI-related incidents are rising sharply, yet standardized responsible AI evaluations remain rare among major model developers. New assessment tools like Helm Safety, AIR Bench, and FACS offer promising frameworks for evaluating factuality and safety. A concerning implementation gap exists in industry. Companies often recognize responsible AI risks, but fail to take meaningful action. Meanwhile, governments are showing increased engagement, with organizations including the OECD, EU, UN, and African Union releasing frameworks focused on transparency, trustworthiness, and other core principles in 2024. What is public sentiment about AI? Public opinion on AI varies dramatically across regions. Strong majorities in China, 83%, Indonesia, 80%, and Thailand, 77%, see AI as more beneficial than harmful, while optimism remains far lower in Canada, 40%, the United States, 39%, and the Netherlands, 36%. Despite these differences, global sentiment is trending positively. Since 2022, optimism has grown significantly in previously skeptical countries, including Germany, +10%, France, +10%, Canada, +8%, Great Britain, +8%, and the United States, +4%, suggesting growing public familiarity with AI technologies. What are the economics of AI deployment and development? Is there technological democratization? The economics of AI deployment have improved substantially, with inference costs for GPT 3.5 level systems dropping over 280-fold between November 2022 and October 2024. Hardware costs have declined by 30% annually, while energy efficiency improved by 40% each year. Open-weight models are rapidly closing performance gaps with closed models, reducing differences from 8% to just 1.7% on some benchmarks in a single year. These trends are dramatically lowering barriers to advanced AI implementation. What about government regulation around AI? U.S. regulatory activity around AI has increased dramatically, with federal agencies introducing 59 AI-related regulations in 2024, more than double the previous year. Globally, legislative mentions of AI rose 21.3% across 75 countries since 2023, marking a 9-fold increase since 2016. Governments are making substantial financial commitments. Canada pledged $2.4 billion, China launched a $47.5 billion semiconductor fund, France committed $109 billion, India pledged $125 billion, and Saudi Arabia's Project Transcendence represents a $100 billion initiative. These investments reflect recognition of AI's strategic importance. What about education and workforce surrounding AI? Computer science education has expanded globally, with 2/3 of countries now offering or planning K-12 computer science education, twice as many as in 2019. Africa and Latin America are making the most progress, though access remains limited in many African countries due to basic infrastructure gaps like electricity. In the U.S., the number of graduates with bachelor's degrees in computing has increased 22% over the last decade. However, educator readiness presents challenges. 81% of K-12 computer science teachers say AI should be part of foundational education, but less than half feel equipped to teach it. What organizations are leading the AI revolution? Commercial entities increasingly lead AI development, producing nearly 90% of notable AI models in 2024, up from 60% in 2023, while academia remains the top source of highly cited research. Model scale continues to grow rapidly. Training compute doubles every 5 months, datasets every 8, and power use annually. Performance differences among leading models have narrowed significantly. The gap between the top and 10th ranked models fell from 11.9% to 5.4% in a year, and the top 2 are now separated by just 0.7%, indicating intensifying competition. What are the current challenges in AI research? AI's growing scientific importance is reflected in prestigious awards. 2 Nobel Prizes recognized work that led to deep learning, physics, and its application to protein folding, chemistry, while the Turing Award honored groundbreaking contributions to reinforcement learning. These accolades validate AI's significance in advancing scientific knowledge. What are some persistent challenges with AI? One is reasoning limitations. Despite impressive progress, fundamental reasoning challenges remain. AI models excel at tasks like International Mathematical Olympiad problems, but still struggle with complex reasoning benchmarks like PlanBench. They often fail to reliably solve logic tasks, even when provably correct solutions exist. limiting their effectiveness in high-stakes settings where precision is critical. What are the distinguishing factors between Chinese versus American patents? The focus areas of patents differ significantly between nations. In the U.S., AI patenting is concentrated among large companies like IBM, Microsoft, and Google. In contrast, China's AI patenting is more distributed across government organizations, universities, and tech firms, with a particular focus on computer vision. American patent efforts are more evenly distributed across research fields, reflecting different national priorities and innovation ecosystems. What about U.S. patent filings? Are they U.S. only or international? Most U.S. patents appear to be filed internationally as well as domestically, maximizing their global protection and commercial value. This contrasts with the predominantly domestic filing pattern of Chinese patents, which may limit their international impact despite impressive numerical dominance. What are my final thoughts and conclusions? The Stanford 2025 AI Index report illustrates a technology rapidly advancing on technical frontiers while simultaneously becoming integrated into business operations, government policies, and everyday life. The patent landscape, particularly the contrast between China's numerical dominance and questions about international scope and quality, shows how raw metrics can sometimes obscure more nuanced realities. As AI transitions from research to broad deployment, stakeholders must navigate complex environments of unprecedented technical capabilities, evolving regulatory frameworks, and persistent challenges in responsible implementation and reasoning abilities. The report suggests that successful AI adoption requires thoughtful approaches balancing innovation with responsibility, inclusion, and sustainability. While China leads in patent quantity, with 70% of global AI patents, most are only protected domestically. The United States, though producing fewer patents, appears to focus on higher impact innovations with broader international protection. This distinction highlights how different approaches to intellectual property protection reflect varying strategic priorities in the global AI landscape. The extraordinary pace of AI advancement, from benchmark performance to cost reduction to model capabilities, suggests we are entering a period of democratized access to increasingly powerful AI tools, with profound implications for economic competitiveness, national security, and social transformation.